Hello everybody, my name is Super SP and welcome back to another stream. Today we're back with some more Danganronpa V3, Goodbye Despair. And the last part, basically all we really did was... Basically all we did was we went through free time, Gonta kidnapped us because Kokichi wanted us to look at our mono cubs pad thing. And basically wanted to show everyone the next motive. But good, thanks to Kibo's quick thinking, we got out of it. And so we are now, going into the next part. Oh, also, Ryoma is dead. We found that out at Himiko's magic show, unfortunately. Which I like doing his voice. I like going, well, I don't care what you think. But, what are you gonna do? I'm actually going to lower this and up this. So, yeah. Maybe now you can hear me a little bit better and the volume isn't as loud. So, there we go. Anyway, let's get into it. I have no idea what's going to happen. Well, I do have an idea. It's going to be investigation. But I meant, I don't know what's going to happen from the investigation. What we're going to find out and who is going to be suspicious of being the new killer. So yeah, let's get into it. Yes. I clicked yes. Yeah, we stopped mid-sentence. Hey, this conversation is fun and all, but we should really get this over with. Don't we need to start investigating or something?
Alright!
I'll get the culprit this time for sure. Hurry up and give us the thingy.
Okay.
You mean the Monokuma file, right? I also investigated the cause of death this time, so read it to your heart's delight. Oh, this sorta unrelated, but I got a great business idea. Yeah? That's totally unrelated.
Got it?
Let's use this Monokuma file to start a funeral service business. You know how it gets awkward at funerals when you start asking about the cause of death?
And that's
If we
that.
pass out Monokuma files, even the worst deaths will get a giggle out of the attendees. Well, Pops, what do you think?
They're so freaking cute! Huh?
Cute? The way you pass out the files is just so cute. Why don't you come with me over here? Pops is gonna lick me all over again. Ew. Father's showing Monosuke with all his love. You think maybe Monosuke is right? Maybe Father doesn't like us anymore because we're not hostile and threatening enough. I think maybe I'll follow Monosuke. Ooh, Monosuke's next. In any event, let us begin the investigation.
But...
Investigation? So it's really going to start again?
Actually...
I can't believe it. One of us killed Ryoma. Someone among us.
How this
No more. Going to no one to investigate friends. No one to suspect friends. Then don't do it. I'm not going to investigate either.
Because...
You'll be fine if you're short a person, and I doubt a child caregiver would be much help. How do you know?
Maki!
Wait, Maki! I tried to stop her, but Maki didn't even turn around and kept walking.
What was that?
The fuck is that bitch's problem? She's seriously not gonna investigate?
Incomprehensible.
That seems rather irresponsible.
Yes.
She likely assumes someone else will take care of it, and I suppose she isn't wrong. But why would she say that now? She participated in Rantaro's investigation. Although I suppose Maki has been acting strange lately. I've been told she spends all day in her lab. What is she doing in there?
Jeez.
Well, I'll have a talk with Maki later. For now, we should start investigating.
Always messing
I'm seriously pissed we gotta do this, but it's our only chance to survive.
Right?
Yep, I'll do my best too.
Because...
Gonta and I have to work especially hard so we can regain everyone's trust.
You right.
You right. But we don't even need to investigate. It's pretty obvious who the culprit is.
Huh?
What?
Right?
Ryoma was murdered during a certain little magical girl show, right?
Eh?
So I think we need to be a little more suspicious of that little magical girl. But she's so suspicious that it seems not suspicious.
Right?
But then again, she's made herself look not suspicious, so now she's super suspicious. Geez, shut up already! How dare you toy with Himiko's pure heart?
You got me!
You just said Himiko, didn't you? But I never mentioned her by name.
You gotta be kidding!
Shut up, shut up! Himiko would never do something like that. I know her best, right, Himiko?
No.
This is the part where you agree with me!
Anyway,
Himiko, can you at least tell us the trick behind the Underwater Escape Act?
because...
We all know how the trick works. We can try to figure out how the... If we know how the trick works, we can try to figure out how the culprit killed...
It's impossible.
That's not possible.
Huh?
Not possible? Why?
It's magic.
There's no trick to underwater escape, because it was my magic. How long is that donkey-lipped midget gonna keep saying that? Himiko, in order for us to find the culprit, it's plain to see we need your help.
Cut it out.
My answer won't change, no matter what you say.
'Cause I'm
There's
made.
no trick to my magic, because it's magic.
Seriously?
How long are you
Come
gonna
on.
keep that bullshit up? Listen, if we don't catch the culprit, that's enough. If Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic. I'll use my Neo Aikido to obliterate any degenerate male who bullies Himiko.
What?
I'm not bullying her. It's her fault for she's being so stubborn. Well, it's fine if you don't want to tell us. I'll just find out myself.
Right?
Actually, that sounds pretty fun.
It seems as
To
if
solve this mystery, we must first learn the trick behind Himiko's Underwater Escape Act.
We must do it.
We have no choice in the matter. He's right. We have no choice. We have no choice but to find the culprit who killed Ryoma. This investigation is to save all of our lives, because we're risking our lives for the class trial. Investigation? Yep. First, I'll read the Monokuma file. Hey, Shuichi, you got a second?
Huh?
What's wrong?
I mean,
Before we start the investigation, there's something I gotta tell you. You're my sidekick from now on.
Huh?
Your sidekick?
you know,
I'm more of a scientist kind of guy, so I'm not really cut out for investigations. But that's a good quality to have for an investigation.
listen up.
Plus, the only stage fit for Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars, is the universe itself. So I'll leave the details to you. Pave the path for my success.
But
But I don't know what to do as a sidekick.
Don't worry about it.
I'll make all the tough calls. You just gotta do what I say. He loves to make decisions on his own, doesn't he?
I mean,
So,
leave it to
I'll
me.
take full responsibility. Since you're my sidekick, there's nothing to worry about.
huh?
Got it.
Alright, let's get started. First we gotta check the Monokuma file.
Okay.
Yes, right. Kaito making me his sidekick like this? Could it be? I'm scared. I try hard not to be, but I'm scared. I can't stop thinking about the pain and sadness that comes if I reveal the truth. That's what I'm afraid of. Is he trying to help me?
Hey,
Hey, what's the matter? Let's check the Monokuma file already. Oh, right. At Kaito's behest, I looked over the Monokuma file. The victim is Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. The body was discovered in the gym. The cause of death was drowning. His body was consumed by piranhas only until bones remained. No other injuries can be confirmed at this time. Well, that was short.
come on.
What?
man.
There's less written in here than before. I've got a bad feeling about this. The time of death isn't written here.
Remember.
The previous Monokuma file indicated that Rantaro's time of death, correct? Oh, Rantaro's time of death. Victim is Rantaro Amami. It doesn't say what his ultimate talent is. The victim's body was discovered in the library. The estimated time of death is 9:10 p.m. The victim was subjected to blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, resulting in cranial fractures and immediate death. No other injuries were detected.
But
But the Monokuma file this time doesn't indicate a time of death. Did Monokuma mess up?
No.
This was intentional. Monokuma told us he wouldn't give us any information that would reveal the culprit.
But
Thinking about it that way, it implies that the information would be damning evidence for the culprit. So that means the key to this case is the time of death.
Well
There you
done.
go. I knew I picked a good sidekick. There's one more thing in the Monokuma file that catches my eye. Ryoma's cause of death. It says drowning, but if that's the case, we might be able to unravel the case from there. Okay.
All right.
Now that we're done with the Monokuma file, we can get started on the investigation. My first command to my new sidekick is... investigate everywhere and find clues that will lead us to the culprit. He's pretty commanding, as I expected. Let's check the body. It's the large water tank from the escape trick. The glass is broken. It's in bad shape.
Come on, man.
Did you guys really need to break the glass? Everything's soaked now.
but
Well, if we had left Ryoma's body there, we wouldn't have been able to investigate.
That's right.
I guess it would have taken way too long to just empty the whole tank with a bucket.
okay.
It was a lot of cleanup, but at least we can investigate the tank now. There might be a clue around here. I should take a closer look.
Got it.
You're right. Because we broke the glass, there isn't much of anything left in the tank. But I should investigate the area thoroughly. There's bound to be something. Ryoma's body is nothing more than a skeleton now. Not even a shadow of what he was. What the heck is this? Hey, is this really Ryoma? I didn't... Wait, what? What's happening?
Remember.
Wait, what?
Damn.
Well,
Why is it... What happened? Okay, let's just go back and read. Guess it would have taken too long just to empty the whole tank with a bucket. It was a lot of cleanup, but at least we can investigate the tank now. There might be a clue around here. I should take a look. Yeah, you're right. Because we broke the glass, there isn't much of anything left in the tank. But I should investigate the area thoroughly. There's bound to be something. Ryoma's body is nothing more than a skeleton now. Not even a shadow of what he was. What the heck is this? Hey, is this really Ryoma? I didn't see the moment it happened, so I can't believe it. I'm certain of it. Everyone watching the show witnessed it. We saw Ryoma becoming nothing but bones. I can't believe he died in such a gruesome way. The water filled with blood so fast, we didn't see the whole thing, thankfully. But this skeleton is unmistakably Ryoma's. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. Hopefully that fixed it. Jeez, I know he wanted to die, but he didn't have to actually go and do it.
no.
No, I don't think that's right, Kaito. Ryoma wasn't trying to die. He said as much. He was jealous of us, who wanted to live.
Huh?
What do you mean he was jealous? I'm positive that Ryoma wanted to join us. That's why he needed a reason to live. So that he could have the same feelings we do. So he could have that reason to keep going. To fight alongside us. Then he was a real idiot. Who cares if you don't have a reason to live? Can't your reason for living be something simple like good food or your friends? That idiot. Alright, well we didn't really get a lot. Ryoma's belongings are all gathered together. His clothes, his monopad, the key to his room. That's it. If we use this key, we can investigate Ryoma's room. What's in his room to investigate?
Remember.
The motive video. We should find out whose video Ryoma had. Then, you think Ryoma was killed because of that video?
No.
I can't say for certain, but we should check just in case. Although, he might have had my video. If that were the case, I might be a suspect. Well, no point thinking about that now. Well, I bet that Monodom, when he returned all the videos, he actually put everyone's actual motive video in their actual rooms. So who knows? The fragments of the broken glass water tank have been piled up. There's so many tiny pieces. Gonta and Tenko certainly didn't hold back when they threw Kibo at the glass. Handcuffs? Why are there handcuffs here? Still locked, and there are small scratches on them. The cuffs appear to be stainless steel, so not too hard to scratch. They must have been scraping against something hard or sharp. What are those handcuffs? Are they in the water tank? But I've never seen handcuffs in the warehouse. Where'd they come from? Probably Himiko's magic room. That's true. There weren't any in the warehouse. So where did they come from? If they weren't in the warehouse, another place that might have handcuffs is. Could it be he's a prisoner? Ryoma's lab wasn't just for the ultimate tennis pro, but also for the ultimate prisoner. So perhaps some element of that was in his lab as well. Maybe. There's a square pane of glass at the bottom of the water tank. And it doesn't look like a broken piece. The other fragments are far more random than this. It's nearly impossible for the broken water tank to produce such a perfect square of glass. Then what exactly is this pane? Okay. Let's check the curtain. Is there anything suspicious about this curtain? It's been bothering me. What was that curtain for? It was in order to hide the water tank. When Himiko was performing her escape, this was closed to prevent us from seeing. So that's it. Then it's some kind of clue? I don't believe so. I don't see anything suspicious about it. Bucket. This is a bucket. It's a bucket full of piranhas. Gonta said that he picked up all the piranhas and put them here. Can't believe Gonta would do that with his bare hands. Oh, wait. Yeah, I can. When I think that Ryoma's inside their stomachs, I don't even feel like eating them. Why would you even consider eating them in the first place? Only the strong can survive in the world that Atua has created. The least we can do is pray for Ryoma's soul, so that he may enter Atua's kingdom.
Come on, man.
Can he really go there looking like this? Those piranhas sure were a miraculous mystery. Maybe Atua was behind those videos too. Huh? What are you talking about? I noticed it right as the show started.
What a surprise!
I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
No.
More piranhas?
Huh?
What, did they multiply overnight? There's no way they could reproduce that fast.
But...
Compared to yesterday, the piranhas look super crammed into that tank. Ah, so they look more crammed together.
Dear.
The water was too murky, so I couldn't tell how many more piranhas there were.
Oh my!
But anyway, it was super cramped.
What a surprise!
Super cramped. Jeez, we get it. More piranhas than yesterday. There might be something to that. Okay. Alright, that's all I wanted to see around the water tank. I should investigate the stage. I'm sure there's a clue there. What'd you find, Kurumi?
Hey!
You were helping set up the show, right, Kurumi? Did you hear anything about this trick?
I do not agree.
No, I did not hear a word. Furthermore, my help consisted of sewing the banner and the curtains. So I do not know the details of her trick.
Well...
I see. Timer? This is the timer that was counting down the escape trick. I didn't realize it was also a timer to reveal Ryoma's body. When I stood on the stage and looked up, the piranha tank was directly overhead. It was set up so that the bottom would be open when the timer had reached 0. The bottom is open now, and the tank is empty. It doesn't look as though it had a lid. I could see the ceiling straight through. And only the front side is glass. The other sides are made of wood. So the piranha's tank had no lid, and only the front was made of glass.
Hey, so
Oh yeah, that tank was from Himiko's research lab.
Ah,
Hey Kaito, you helped carry supplies for the show, right?
got it.
Yeah, me, Kibo, Himiko, and Anji. It was a lot of work. But I just helped carry it. I wonder how they hung it from there.
You know,
It was a heavy tank full of water and piranhas. I couldn't have lifted. It couldn't have been easy to lift.
That is.
It seems this is where the lighting baton for the gym is attached.
ah,
Kirumi,
It seems as if.
the control panel on the side of the stage allows you to raise and lower the baton. It seems they lowered the baton, attached the piranha tank to it, and then raised it again. I never knew lighting batons were sturdy enough to lift a water tank like that.
That is correct.
Since it was built to lift heavy objects, it is probably quite sturdy. There's a ladder here. I wonder if it was used to set up the show. Okay. Talk to Kaito.
all
My
right.
first command to my new sidekick is
Listen up.
investigate everywhere you find. Okay. That's pretty much it. Oh, well, there's the closed curtain. There's a curtain covering it, but I believe there's a window on the other side.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? You want to check that window out?
okay.
Yeah, but
Ah,
it's too high up to reach, huh? Yeah, it's pretty high. Even higher than the piranha tank. Higher than the piranha tank.
yeah.
That's right. There was a ladder next to the stage. I'll go get it. Kaito quickly headed off to the stage. He returned carrying a ladder that was set up beside the stage over his shoulder.
Hey, so
But you know, shouldn't the sidekick be the one bringing the ladder?
Thank you.
Yeah, I suppose so. Thank you. After setting up the ladder on top of the stage, I climbed up the rungs.
You can just barely reach the window with this. And if you open the curtain... Oh, the window is open.
if the window's open, does that mean the culprit used it?
The culprit may have gone in and out through this window.
So what's on the other side of the window?
Should be the swimming pool, right?
Can't see much. I think it's cool.
Pool, huh? I heard we had one here somewhere. All right, let's check it out later. The culprit probably went through there.
Oh, wait. What is this?
What's up?
It just looks like marks on the window frame.
The window frame has distinct abrasions, perhaps scratched by something. This might be related to the case. I should remember it. I climbed down the ladder to the stage.
Hey,
You done investigating the window? Then I'll put the ladder back.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you, Kaito.
geez.
Shouldn't the sidekick be doing this? He complained, but he still put the ladder back for me. I've investigated everything I wanted on the stage. We all done here? Then let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Huh?
What is this? It is the control panel for the stage lights. It allows you to raise and lower the baton. I see. Okay. Well, I guess we'll talk to Himiko. My magic was supposed to make everyone smile. Don't worry, everyone is smiling. I don't think any of us can smile right now. Miko, if it's alright, are you ready to talk about your underwater escape trick? We need to understand how your tricks work if we're going to solve this mystery.
What are you
There's no
saying?
trick to my underwater escape act. It was magic.
Come on, man.
You're still saying that? Do you understand the situation we're in?
Stop it.
No matter how much you guys threaten me, my answer won't change. It was magic.
Huh?
But
I'll protect you.
your time's up. The Q&A session is over. Unless you want to feel the full volcanic wrath of my Neo Aikido.
Jeez.
Man, this guard is more strict than the security at idol events. That's right, we need to ask Anji about the stage.
Angie!
Hey, Angie, I keep forgetting. Hey Angie, I wanted to ask you some questions about the stage. I was in charge of all the art. I even built and painted the stage. Then, do you know anything about Himiko's trick? How it worked, perhaps?
No.
No? I don't know the trick. Himiko only said it was magic. And I suppose she didn't tell Angie the secret either. By the way, you ask other people to help you with preparations, right?
Yeah.
We started the prep work yesterday. Lots of people helped out. Like when we were moving the heavy tank from the stairs from Himiko's research lab?
Yeah.
Me and Kibo helped with that. The tank had a pulley, but because it was so huge, it was still a lot of work.
Right.
And I asked Kirumi to sew the curtains because I hate sewing.
Thanks.
So basically, it's all thanks to a tour that the show was a success. No, it's because of all of us. Was it really a success? By the way, were the piranhas your idea?
Because.
On its own, the underwater escape deck is no different from a normal magic show.
So divine.
I thought it would make the show more exciting and divine if we used piranhas.
Atua has spoken.
That's what Atua told me. So Atua gives you that kind of advice too, does he? And about the piranha tank and the timer. Those were from Himiko's lab, correct?
Of course.
Yep.
Of course.
According to the piranha tank's manual, it's synced up with the timer. When the timer goes off, the bottom of the piranha tank will open automatically. I see. That means most of the equipment came from Himiko's lab.
And then.
And right when we finished the prep work and we're about to take a break, Gonta captured us so we couldn't rehearse it at all.
Jeez.
When Gonta let us go, it was already nighttime, so we couldn't go back to the gym.
You know...
Oh yeah, you can't enter the gym at nighttime.
Yup.
So we decided to come to the gym today, before the morning announcement.
Thank you.
Himiko and I were waiting for the gym to open. Oh, I was so relieved the set was intact. So no one could have snuck into the gym before those two got there. What's up, Shuichi? Are you worried because of this confusing incident?
But
Don't worry, it'll be fine.
Huh?
What?
Atua
Atua has spoken. You will have nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about?
No.
Nothing can escape Atua's sight, not even the culprit. Atua is truly a divine force to be reckoned with. Angie is starting to sound more and more creepy. Okay. So Kibo, I guess? Although there are many unknown variables, the first thing we need to make clear is, when was Ryoma murdered? Well, in the middle of the show, obviously. The culprit knew how Himiko's trick worked and took advantage of it to kill Ryoma. In other words, everyone watching the show isn't suspicious. Kaito, you didn't attend the show either, did you?
Well, that's...
No, but I'm still not suspicious. I forgot a promise, so I was just eating breakfast. You got it? I'm not suspicious!
Dear.
I do not understand that explanation is supposed to be convenient. It's supposed to convenience me. Kibo does have a point. Guess let's go. I think there's still things to investigate here. Like what? Guess just talking to more people?
Hey.
If Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic. Got it. It's Manir Keto, but if we don't understand magic trick, yeah. Mio, you got anything?
Hey.
Hey, Pelgam, what? There's something I need you to tell me. That's not a very polite way to ask someone for something.
You know.
It's got nothing to do with the incident, but I heard Gonta captured you guys last night. The hell was that about? I was running around, so I got no clue what happened.
Got it.
Yeah, tell me too. I was also running, so I still don't know what went on. How did Miu escape from Gonta? She's not strong enough to fight him.
Why you?
Chop, you slimy shit. Well, I suppose you could say that Gonta was tricked into kidnapping us. The first ones to get captured were Kibo, Kyo, Tsumugi, Tenko, and I. Himiko and Anji were brought in later.
Huh?
From the gym, right?
Okay.
Exactly, and Kokichi left the room after around 9 p.m. So they must have been brought in about 5 minutes before that.
If I remember correctly...
We were all forced to participate in Gonta's insect meet and greet. We were freed about an hour into nighttime, about 11 o'clock.
I see.
So from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., everyone there had an alibi. And then the people without an alibi are me, Kirumi, Maki, and Ryoma. I see you've learned what an alibi is, thanks to the previous incident. But what the fuck is this insect meet and greet bullshit?
Why?
By the way, Mew, how were you able to get away from Gonta? Well, oh yeah, I remember, she basically flashed in her tits. Used my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that.
Huh?
Secret woman weapon?
Wait!
What? Nope, it's doing it again.
You're right.
Jesus. Okay. I don't know why it's doing that. Is she trying to laugh it off? Shuichi, let's just let her be. Listening to her would just tire you out. You're probably right. Perhaps it's better to get the truth out of her in the class trial. Insect meet and greet. To be truthful section of your handbook.
Like I thought.
If Himiko doesn't tell us how the trick works, we won't know how Ryoma was killed, right? But with the way she is, how do we convince her?
Could it be?
What if Ryoma was a former apprentice of Himiko's master and vowed to revenge on him? And he murdered a lookalike of himself in order to sabotage her show?
Yeah.
Or something like that. It's happened before, probably. I don't think so. Gonta?
How can this be?
Gonta could have saved him. No, Gonta should have saved him.
What happened?
Gonta, what's wrong? When piranhas attacked Ryoma, if Gonta had dived into the tank, then Gonta could have helped Ryoma, but Gonta got scared. Too scared to do anything. Gonta really sorry.
Come on, man.
A man shouldn't apologize so easily. And even if you had jumped in, they would have just eaten you too.
That's true.
And from what I read in the Monokuma file, you couldn't have saved him anyway, Gonta. Really? Does it say it in the Monokuma file?
You know,
You haven't read the Monokuma file yet? What if he doesn't know
Gonta,
how to
not
read?
smart.
Gonta not really understand it. Gonta not smart enough to be able to help. What are you talking about? You've got plenty of time to apologize. If you've got plenty of time to apologize, you've got time to read the file. If you think you can't help, then work till you can. That's what you gotta do.
You're right.
That's right, Gonta. You're a huge help. There's some information that only you know, after all.
Huh?
Information only Gonta know?
Remember,
during the show, you went up on the stage. That was about 20 seconds before the piranhas dropped, right? Because Gonta worry about Himiko.
could it be?
Did you see inside the tank? Did you see Himiko or Ryoma?
No.
Gonta see no one in tank. Gonta kinda surprised. You can't do that. We're still in the middle of the show. But if Gonta do nothing, Himiko get eaten by piranhas. Huh?
But you know.
But when the piranhas were dropped and the curtains open, Ryoma was in the tank, right? That right. Then when did Ryoma get in there? You didn't see it happen. You didn't see it happen?
Going to see.
Gonta don't know. Everyone see Ryoma in tank when piranhas drop in. After that,
Sorry.
Gonta should have watched tank better.
Dumbass.
Like I said, a man shouldn't apologize so easily. You're right.
You know.
But this is a problem. Now I'm even more stumped. If Himiko disappearing was part of the underwater escape act, how did Ryoma get into the tank? Was that part of Himiko's trick? I'm positive that mystery will be an important point of this case. Okay. Guess let's talk to Kokichi.
Hey.
I'm glad Himiko made the game more difficult. Now I won't be nearly as bored.
All right.
Time to work hard to solve the mystery. Get ready, culprit, cause here I come. I guess we gotta talk to Natsu over here.
However.
I never would have imagined such a cruel murder happening at such a fun show. Why did the culprit commit such a barbaric act? Did they wish to see us panic?
No.
I don't think that was the sole motivation. There was some other reason for it. And that reason must have related to Himiko's magic show somehow.
I see.
So that means the culprit knew of Himiko's trick and made use of it, yes? If that's true, did Himiko tell someone? Someone who thinks the trick is actually magic?
Well, then.
Since the show is used, we must investigate the trick as well. Kyo murmured almost to himself, then he walked back to the back of the stage. Is there anything to investigate backstage? Let's follow him. We should investigate the entire area anyway. We followed Kyo backstage. Huh. This is a pretty long rope. What was it used for? I estimate it is roughly 65 feet in length. Huh? You can tell just by looking at it?
But of course.
I'm well versed in ropes. I once visited a village where their use was commonplace. When it was time for me to leave, the women of the village all begged me to stay. I find that deeply disturbing, but I have to focus on the investigation. Anyway, what is this rope? Could it be related to the case? What? There's a puddle behind the staircase. This isn't a puddle from when we broke the tank. The floor around it is completely dry. Perhaps someone who was wet was here, doing something.
That's true.
Changing wet clothes? But how would you get from the water tank to the space behind the staircase?
Could it be...
This may be a vital clue for understanding the underwater escape trick. I guess there's nothing strange about it from behind, other than the large size. It's a normal tank. All sides of the tank seem to be made of a special type of glass. I see no hidden doors. Very mysterious. I wonder how did Himiko escape the tank?
That's right.
Well, if we figure it out that easily, it wouldn't be a magic trick.
However...
I believe that if we figure out the route Himiko took, we will discover how Ryoma got in there. That is true. There's a high probability that they used the same route to reveal how Ryoma got into the tank. I need to reveal how Himiko managed to get out of the tank. Okay. The staircase goes up to the top of the stage. Inspecting it closely, I can see that some places on the side are wet. It might have something to do with the puddle next to it. I've investigated just about everything to do with the stage, but I still don't know how the trick was performed.
Hey, so...
How long are you gonna investigate here? We still gotta find the culprit, you know? Come on, let's go.
Kaito!
Wait, Kaito! I believe we've investigated everything we need for now. Well, our investigation's over now, so who's the culprit?
No.
I can't say for certain yet. There's still other places I need to investigate.
Come on, man.
What? You still don't know? I never thought detective work would be so much work. So where else do we need to investigate? First, the pool next to the gym. They're connected to the window above the stage, so that needs to be looked at.
That's true.
After that, I want to go to Ryoma's room and find out which motive video he had. Then, I want to investigate the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. I deduced that the handcuffs we found in the water tank probably came from there. Is that everything? Last of all, to the Ultimate Magician's lab. I want to know more about Himiko's trick. If we go there, I'm sure there will be some kind of clue. So we've still got to do a lot then, huh? Good luck, Shuichi. After all, it's gonna be you doing the heavy lifting here.
You're right.
Right.
Don't screw around!
What do you mean, right? Are you saying I'm useless? Is there a right way to respond to that? Alright, let's go. I guess we'll go to Himiko's lab first. Which is over here. The straight shot. Oh, there's already people here. So this is Himiko's research lab. What are we gonna investigate again? The trick that Himiko used at our magic show. I need to figure out how it worked.
You know...
Well, you say that, but what if it was real magic, with no tricks or mechanisms?
That's...
Well, that would be a problem. But it's not just about the trick. I need to ask that guy some questions. Okay, so there's a tank right here. It's a huge water tank. It looks like the one that they used in Himiko's show. But it looks the same as the tank Himiko used in the show. I guess this one was a backup. That's what Himiko told me and Kibo when we carried the tank out of here.
Then
Perhaps if we investigate this tank, we can learn about the secret of the trick. Encouraged, I began walking around the tank. I was looking for anything that could be used for a switch or mechanism. What's this? There's a segment of the tank near the top that opens up. But why open up there? Wait, perhaps it isn't random. This segment had to open up here. Okay. Alright, you.
Shuichi.
Hey Shuichi, did you want to ask me something?
Okay.
I'll tell you anything you want to know. You are my favorite after all. When he says that, it sounds like he means the opposite. It makes me nervous.
hey,
I do actually. It's about when we were kidnapped by Gonta yesterday. You snuck out to their rooms to steal our motive videos, right? But is that all you were doing? You came back pretty late.
I see.
You want to know my alibi for nighttime yesterday. That is a good question to ask. The gym is off limits during nighttime, so Ryoma was probably killed before or after. Which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious, since everyone was doing their own thing. And what were you doing then? It'd be easier if I just explained, step by step, what happened while I was out last night. After you regained consciousness, Shuichi, Gonta brought Himiko and Angie. That was about 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. Right after that, I left Gonta's lab and headed for the dorms. I thought I'd be back in an hour, the start of the nighttime, but something happened.
Huh?
Something happened? Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kirumi stopped me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. Then she started criticizing my behavior and lecturing me on my manners and relationships. Can you believe that? I mean, who does she think she is? My mom or something?
If I remember correctly.
Didn't you ask Kirumi to be your mom earlier?
That's so mean.
She just kept talking, then finally let me go around 10 o'clock. Then nighttime rolled around.
Huh?
A whole hour? Well, only the first half hour was a lecture, then we played tag the other half. She was starting to bore me, so I turned around to leave, and then...
Please wait.
Stop right there. Our conversation isn't over yet. I don't get to listen to you. You're not worthy of lecturing the ultimate supreme leader. Come on, Miss Maid. Catch me if you can.
That is.
Is that a request?
So that means...
And then, I guess Kirumi decided to take tags super seriously. I tried my best, but in the end, she caught me a little before 10 p.m.
I'm disappointed.
Then she started lecturing me again, and let me go when nighttime started. So, do your alibis still hold up, even when she was chasing you around?
Maybe.
We ran into each other a bunch of times, so yeah, they should hold up. Then from 9 p.m. until nighttime, both Kokichi and Kirumi have alibis. After Kirumi let me go, I finally went to the dorms and collected everyone's videos. But by the time I returned to Gonta's lab, it was already not 11 p.m. Then from 10 to 11, he doesn't have an alibi.
Ah.
Yeah, I did see something odd while Kirumi was lecturing me.
Huh?
Something odd? I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit. I wonder who it was. Girl in her underwear. What the hell is he talking about? Probably Mew.
By the way,
You didn't get captured by Gonta yesterday, did you, Kaito? Where were you, and what were you doing? I was running around the whole time. I hid in the bathrooms, bedrooms, all over the school. I see. So he doesn't have an alibi. What other thing can I investigate that'll actually help? What are you doing here, Tsumugi? Well, I'm investigating. I know I'm a pain, but it's plain to see that I'm investigating. Is that so?
Hey,
So, did you find any clues? I'm still thinking about that. I don't think you can uncover clues just by thinking about them.
No.
In fact, I still haven't found anything. Then get to it! Looking around is how you find clues. But I think leaving that guy alone is just plain bad. Tsumugi gave Kokichi a meaningful glance. So I've decided to plainly keep an eye on him. That way, even plain old me can help out. Okay. What a huge saw. It's probably used for the saw and person half trick. Yep. Is this used for magic tricks too? I've seen it in magic shows before. This has nothing to do with the case. I know. Did I already investigate everything I could? There's a big cage on my inside. This has nothing to do with the case. Just check this. There's several swords down in the human box size, but it's curtains fine. That's the trick, I think. It's nothing to do with the case.
But you know,
Even if it's to solve this case, revealing Himiko's tricks is, well, it makes things kind of boring.
Huh?
Kaito, are you the type who wants to believe in magic? Kaito believes in Himiko's magic?
idiot.
That's not what I mean. I was just thinking that her tricks are like magic that brings smiles to people.
I see.
I guess you could think about it that way.
Yeah.
Besides, it's just like my dream to go to space. I believe I can travel across the Milky Way. I believe I will meet aliens. Flying around space with thoughts like that is the true spirit of adventure. It's like that. Kaito, that's
You're
the
so
stupidest
dumb.
thing I've ever heard. Your idealistic dreams won't help in this situation. Who you calling stupid? No need to yell. So there's nothing else in here. Okay, I guess let's go to his, No, that's the wrong way. No, it's not, actually. I think we need to go to his, Ryoma's, room next. But I'm gonna walk there, because I need the exercise, because Shuichi didn't work out yesterday. Gosh, him and not working out. I can just strafe. Okay. Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. If I'm right, then the handcuffs that were found in the tank came from here. If the handcuffs came from there, this means the culprit was here as well. I may have left a trace of evidence. This room is a little different from when we were here before. It feels off.
What's the matter?
What's the matter, Shuichi?
No.
Nothing. Anyway, let's figure about the handcuff. We should take care of that problem first. I mean, everything kind of looks the same. Guess let's check the back room first, because that's the only thing we can check. The shower room. We weren't allowed in here before, I'm pretty sure. Oh. Yep, there it is. This is the first time I've been in here. It's a shower room, but it feels less like the Ultimate Tennis Pros. More like the Ultimate Prisoner's Lab.
Hey, so
Do you think it was made that way on purpose? Did they remodel the shower just for that?
Okay.
I think they did.
Ugh.
Jeez, Monokuma's got a bad taste. Well, we already knew that. Where's the little window lookout? This window has no vines or barbed wire or bars blocking it. And there was that one window I could see from the pool area. This is probably that window. I should open it to make sure. Yep.
Just as I suspected. The window you can see from the pool is the window to Ryoma's lab.
Ryoma. Oh, Ryoma. It's a cool looking shot. A pool? A pool. Wait up. We're on the 3rd floor, so we're pretty high up, yeah? If you did it just right, I think you could jump right into the pool from here.
You're right.
And you could swim any time other than nighttime.
But
It's said that the school rules and the rules in the pool area as well.
ah,
Well, I don't want to swim, so that doesn't really affect me. Wait a sec, what's this?
huh?
hey, so
Look, there's weird scratches on the window frame.
Okay.
You're right, there are definite abrasions here. These marks are similar to the ones that were on the gym's window frame. I'm positive these marks aren't the result of opening and closing the window normally. The window frame is sturdy as well. The gem's window frame is the same way. It looks like it would hold even with a lot of weight on it.
Shuichi!
Now you understand, right, Shuichi? Huh? What?
Got it.
How amazing I am to have noticed such an super ultra important clue. It's all a day's work for Kaito Momoda. Luminary of the Stars, yeah. I mean, I found a pretty important clue too, but I won't say that. There's also this. There they are, the handcuffs. Look, Kaito, handcuffs hanging on the wall. They look like the ones that were in the tank. Oh wait, are they the same? I
Because,
think so. Here, look.
remember,
See? One empty hook. The handcuffs we found must have been hung here. That means the culprit was definitely here. It's a pretty big stone sink. You could fill it up with a lot of water. What's this? Scratches on the stone, like something was scraped against it.
So...
You're right. What made them? The scratch marks are clearly not natural. They must have been made by some kind of metal. That is interesting. What if Ryoma was drowned in here? Drowned in the sink, and then someone put his body in the tank? We came here to confirm my suspicion about the handcuffs found in the tank. But we found even more clues than I expected. Together with the fact that this is Ryoma's own lab. There are too many points to concern to be mere coincidence.
Hey!
Must be important evidence. It seems like you figured out something. You seem more confident.
Alright!
Alright, then let's go to the next place. There's no point staying here.
okay.
Right. Alright, next would be Ryoma's room. Oh. I see the difference.
Hey,
It's
so-
the tent. So, where should we go?
Whoa!
Oh! As he came out of the shower room, Kaito tripped and fell to the ground.
Hold up!
The hell? Something caught my leg.
That's...
Looks like a cable.
Ah!
Is this from the tennis net? Man, whoever left this here should have put it in the corner. The tennis net? I see. So that's why this room felt odd. I should investigate this in detail. I just now noticed the tennis net. The reason I thought this room fell off is because of the net. When I came here the last time, the tennis net was up.
okay.
But now, the cable has been removed.
Huh?
So, like, someone took off the cable? Why would they do that?
Hey,
Kaito, can you help me? I want to measure how long the cable is. No need? It's just about 50 feet long.
huh?
What? Oh, I was in the tennis club till middle school, so I know how long the cable is. You were in the tennis club?
That's right.
That's why it pissed me off so much that Ryoma was acting like that.
Hey,
Did you know Ryoma from before?
Ah!
I never met him, but I heard a lot about him.
No.
I mean, these days, there's no one who's played tennis that hasn't heard of him. He's been a tennis legend since middle school. He was like a hero to every tennis kid.
Jeez.
And then, once I finally got to meet him, he became a coward. That pissed me off so much, I ended up being too hard on him.
Damn.
But regretting that now won't help. There's nothing I can do. So what's suspicious about the length of the cable? Did something about it bother you?
no.
Nothing specific. I was just checking. So detectives get bothered by small details, huh? Like an overbearing mother-in-law nitpicking a young wife. What is that analogy? Search the whole area now as you go. There's still other places left to search. There's only like one other area. Okay. Let's see if we can go down this entire thing backward, or sideways I guess now, just by looking at the mini-map. So far so good. Nice! Don't even need to turn the camera! But I will now, because just for it to look better. I wonder whose motive he had. Probably Himiko's, to be honest. Oh dang! Normally when you played as Kaede, you started facing this way, so her room was right here. But now when you're Shuichi, his room is right here. Okay.
So...
This is Ryoma's room, huh? So where's his video? I don't see it sitting out anywhere. Maybe it's in his bookcase? Kaito opened the drawers one by one, checking each one of them. That's weird. I can't find it anywhere.
You're right.
I see. So we can't find it. That's alright. That's a clue in itself.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Hey,
You see, if we suppose the motive for the crime was the video, there's a high possibility that Ryoma had the culprit's motive video.
remember.
If their motive video was left at the scene, they would be immediately suspicious. There's no reason the culprit would leave behind that kind of incriminating evidence.
Ah.
That's true.
Hey.
And the video is not in the room, which means...
Got it.
So it's just like we thought. That video was the motive.
Okay.
Yes, that's the best explanation I can think of.
That's my sidekick.
That's just what I expect from my top sidekick.
Shuichi!
What's the matter, Shuichi?
No.
Nothing.
So,
By the way, I was thinking,
I mean...
maybe we should have watched those motive videos after all.
Huh?
What?
Nah.
They showed the most important people to us, right?
That's right.
So maybe we should have watched them. Without looking away from the truth.
I mean...
At the time, I agreed with Kibo, but after thinking about it, I changed my mind.
That's right.
And if we were worried about watching them alone, we could have just watched them together. Watch them together?
Got it.
Yeah, we should have gathered everybody. We should have gathered together and watched all the videos. Share everybody's motives. Even if it's something you can't bear by yourself, it'd be impossible with everyone.
Yeah.
That's what cooperation is, right? That's what Kokichi was trying to do.
Huh?
Hey.
Kokichi was trying to get us to participate in a motive video viewing party of sorts. That's why he forced us into the same room. Do you think that was his way of cooperating? Do you think he felt the same way?
Nah.
No, if that's what he wanted, he could have just asked us.
Jeez.
That's what a normal person would have done. But the thing is, he's not normal.
That's right.
Maybe he did want to cooperate, but there's no way for us to know for sure. He'd never tell us. That's true. It's impossible to know what Kokichi is thinking. But I suppose he could have been acting in our favor for once. So I guess we'll just leave. What now?
Hey, so...
We're done investigating Ryoma's room, right? There's no other business here, right? So where else are we supposed to go? Shuichi said we need to check out Ryoma's room, his lab, oh, and the pool. Meow. Meow. There's a floaty in the pool. That's the first thing I noticed, or the inner tube. There's an inner tube floating in the pool. Looks like a big, sturdy rubber one.
I see.
Guess some idiots didn't clean up after themselves. Don't look at us. It's not like water. I don't like water. I prefer juice. We get heavier when our cotton absorbs water. It makes losing weight a nightmare. I want to play in the water with everyone. It sounds fun. You know, Monodum might be onto something. I kind of want to go to the pool now. Yeah, who cares about losing weight? Idiots, we're not here to play. We're here to smack these bastards into the pits of hell. We're the Mono Cubs, the meanest, nastiest, cruelest mascots around.
Dumbass!
If you don't get it, I'll throw you all into the pool myself. Please don't.
Can we all get
Monosuke, please stop. Can't we all just get along?
What?
You saying that if we don't get along, I'll end up like Mono Kid? What was the point of that? So then, it was one of us that put the inner tube there, not the Mono Cubs? Well, it doesn't matter. The inner tube probably isn't related to the case. Isn't related to the case? If it were just playing around, then why is it the rope tied to it? What could it be used that? What could that be used for? That is intriguing. The window. You can see the gym's window over there. That's the window we investigated on the top of the stage in the gym. I mean, it's pretty high up. You wouldn't be able to reach it with just a ladder.
Okay.
I agree. The ladder only barely reached the window, and it was on the stage. If that's the case, then it might have been hard for someone to have gone through there.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be right. But this window. That's the window on the shower room in Ryoma's lap. This doesn't look like a normal soul. Bullets right, bullets deep, blah, blah. Doesn't change, but I see something floating in it. I already looked at the inner tube. Let's look at everything. Bits of fabric. Huh? There's something else floating in the pool. Looks like a little piece of fabric.
Jeez.
It's just trash, right? Nothing to be worried about.
You know,
We're looking for the culprit. We don't have time to pick up trash. Yes, but perhaps it's just my intuition, but it does bother me. I should learn to trust it sometimes. My intuition as the ultimate detective. Storage room door. This is the pool's equipment shed. I'll take a look inside just in case. Huh? Is that an electric air pump? I see. You could easily fill a large inner tube with this. There doesn't seem to be anything else worth inspecting. Okay. It's a large diving board. Looks like something you find in the resort. Nothing about it has changed. You say anything?
you know.
We can't stay here forever. Let's go investigate other spots. We don't have time to be lazing around. Isn't that right, sidekick?
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Some pool rules are posted here. There's one I find in particular. There's also specifications right in here. Pool size 82 feet in length and 39 feet wide. The pool side is 13 feet on each end, and the left and right sides are 8 feet each. There's something bothering me about the proposal. They say, "Oh, no jumping into the pool, especially at nighttime." Whoa, where'd you come from? I mean, jumping itself is fine. If you want to jump in front of a car or a train, that's on you.
No.
But the pool is off limits at nighttime, see? No swimming at nighttime. That would be a violation, right? If anyone violates a school regulation, a campus-wide siren will blare. And then that person will be ripped apart by the exiles. Did you go that far? Oh, yeah. Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off, so no one's needed to be ripped apart. Yet. Since that's the case, can we assume no one was in the gym or the pool at nighttime? Well, at the very least, no one alive. No swimming at nighttime. That just might play into the case. What if someone was on the inner tube and it was like they're not actually swimming? Hey Shuichi, does this pool really have anything to do with this case? We got all psyched up about it, but it doesn't seem like there were any clues here.
But
well, that inner tube is still bothering me. I don't know what it tells us, but I feel like it's related to the case.
But you know,
if an inner tube is related to the case, the culprit is pretty careless. If it were related to the case, why didn't they clean it up?
so
Just leaving it sitting out like that, don't you think that's straight up careless?
no.
Even if they wanted to put it away, they couldn't. There's no pole or anything around here that you could use to get to the inner tube.
Remember,
The water level is too low, so you couldn't grab the tube even if you did manage to bring it closer. So you couldn't grab the tube even if you did manage to bring it closer.
But you know...
Then why not just jump in and fish it out by hand?
Oh,
That's right, they couldn't even get in the water. Couldn't get in the water. Yes, I suppose you could think about it like that.
you know...
We can't stay here forever, right? Let's go to the other places.
All right.
There's no time to waste, isn't that right, sidekick?
you're right.
Okay. Guess that's it. Would you like to leave? Yeah. Where else do we need to go? I don't remember. What is it? Okay. Courtyard. There and there. And there. I guess, yeah, let's go to them. Oh yeah, Maki. Huh? What are you doing here, Kurumi?
Do you agree?
We all agreed to investigate with at least one other person present, yes? As she spoke, she glanced toward Maki. Ah, so you're staying with Maki?
Got it.
That's good thinking. Hey, once we're done with the trial, can I get a massage?
May I?
But of course, since you are here, Shuichi, may I ask a question? The time of death was not provided, so I am questioning everyone in order to determine it.
What do you think?
When was the last time you saw Ryoma alive? Right before I was kidnapped by Gonta yesterday, around 6 in the evening.
So...
The last time I saw him was way before then. I didn't see him at all yesterday, actually.
Then,
Then you are fine, Kaito. What's more important is the last time someone witnessed him alive.
Hey,
The last time someone witnessed Ryoma alive.
that is correct.
Gonta was the last one to see him alive at around 8 p.m. yesterday. Ryoma managed to avoid being captured by him by using his Shukuchi method. So Ryoma was still running around after I got captured.
Yes, of course.
Furthermore, 30 minutes earlier, Miu saw Ryoma as she was fleeing from Gonta. In that case, Gonta's testimony is highly credible.
Yes.
We at least know that Ryoma was alive yesterday around 8 p.m. Why are you being a bitch?
hey,
Maki, what are you doing here? Earlier, you said that you weren't going to help us investigate. Were you serious about that?
So what?
You'll be fine, even if I don't help, right? You're the detective, not me. Or do you think you can't solve this case on your own? That's completely different. That's pretty harsh, but my sidekick is working his ass off.
Huh?
Sidekick?
Got it.
Yep, Shuichi's my sidekick now.
Hey,
Shouldn't it be the other way around? The dumb one should be the sidekick.
So...
The dumb one? I'm more of a scientist type of guy, so this stuff isn't really my thing.
well,
Wouldn't being a scientist be helpful for an investigation?
You know...
More importantly, why have you been here the whole time? Is there a reason?
like I'd know.
Why do you care?
no.
Because it's been bothering me. You've been here ever since this room opened up. Almost as if you're keeping watch, making sure no one else enters.
I don't understand.
Is this an interrogation?
No.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I just want you to talk to me, Maki. If this has nothing to do with the case, please tell me so.
Hey,
It's true that you don't want to have to help if you don't want to.
is that
But
alright?
you should at least cooperate with our investigation, because all of our lives are on the line.
Is that so?
Even if I did cooperate, I wouldn't be any help. Mostly because I've been in here for the last several days. I've only gone back to my dorm at night to shower, including last night.
Hey,
Then can I ask you this? Did you see Gonta at all last night? Gonta was searching the grounds last night, trying to capture all of us.
why?
How were you able to avoid being caught?
I see.
Gonta did stop by, but I managed to chase him off somehow. All I did was tell him, if you lay a hand on me, you'll choke to death on your own tongue. That's it, that's all. So Gonta got scared off by that? Well, I guess he would hold back against the girl. As I listened to Maki's testimony, the question grew in my mind. Why did Maki not want to leave so badly? What reason did she have for that?
Hey,
Are we done here? You're wasting your time talking to me. I don't know anything. Okay, I'm done here.
Huh?
You are?
That's right.
Well, her alibi is a little shaky, but I don't think she killed Ryoma. That's what my instincts are telling me.
Hey, so
But if you remember anything, be sure to tell Shuichi, okay?
I
He's
believe
my
in you.
sidekick, you know? He's pretty good. In the end, the only thing we were able to get out of Maki was that she was here the whole time. But no one else can verify that testimony. That might be a problem later. Is that it? Yep. Bang bong. Dong boo.
Already tired of investigating? Oh, you've been tired of it for a while now? Well, that's how it goes. Investigations aren't all that fun, you see. But it's a necessary step before we can move on to the main event. Kind of like searching the internet for that perfect porno video. In fact, some people think the search is the best part. Weird, huh? Anyway, the class trial is starting soon. Please gather at the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. See you later.
Here we go.
Shuichi,
Look like it's time, bro. Yeah.
dumbass.
Hey, why do you look so worried now?
Don't worry about it.
You can do it. I believe in you. Believe in me?
Why?
Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance I'm the cult.
Idiot.
I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that?
Huh?
What?
Listen up.
Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but
I believe in
if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in.
Shuichi.
We're still young. I can't die before I've had my first drink or gone to space.
Let's do
If
it.
you're not going to get yourself in gear now, then what? Now's all you've got.
Yeah, that's right.
Kaito, I know.
Keep your chin up.
Yeah, that's the expression I wanted to see. And that's my sidekick. He's right. I just have to do it. I have to believe in myself. I have to believe that I can do this. I'm going to survive. We're going to survive together.
That's it.
Maybe I don't really understand it, but maybe I don't have a reason. I don't want to live. I want to die with everyone else. No, I want to live. I want to live a long time, a long life. I don't want to die. I can't die in a place like this. Never. Here we go, trial time. Oh, guess we're walking there. Over here. What are you still doing?
Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry, you can do it. I believe in you. Now let's go to the Shrine of Judgment. Why aren't you going? Let us be off. Right, this way. Wait, who's over here? Why are you over here now?
Don't worry about it.
You can do it. I believe in you. Let's go to the Shrine of Judgment. I'm getting a sneaking suspicion. Kaito, are you the killer? Did you murder Ryoma? Are you gonna portray Shuichi again? Just gonna keep talking to him.
Don't worry about it.
You can do it. I believe in you. Let's go to the Shrine of Judgment. Blah, 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 blah. I did get his skill, now that I think about it.
Don't
Don't
worry
worry,
about it.
you gotta believe in you. Meow. Meow.
Don't worry
But
about
I believe in you. Let's go to the Shrine of Judgment.
it. Yes, that's it.
I still don't know what that's for. That doesn't seem to do anything. I hate that statue.
Everyone.
Is everyone here? It's not... Is everyone ready? It's not like we have a choice, right? You are quick to understand. It's as though Monokuma has trained you. We got nothing to worry about, right, assholes? We'll figure out the culprit, won't we?
Don't worry.
Of course we don't need to worry. The top suspect is super obvious this time.
Hey.
Right, Himiko? How dare you bully Himiko, you degenerate? You want me to Aikido chop your head off, huh?
Wait,
That's not even Aikido anymore.
either way.
This matter will be discussed in due time. You should save your arguments until then.
That's right.
Yeah, let's put an end to this at the class trial.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Rumble, rumble. I hate this. I hate that statue. The door appeared before us with a pump, as if sending heroes off to war. After a pause, we all stepped forward to the door. We were silent. All I could hear was our unsteady breathing. Just as we passed through the door, why am I still outside? Why is the camera still outside? It started up again. Normally I wouldn't mind the shaking, but I'm feeling especially sensitive to it now. Each of us felt that trembling through our entire bodies as we sank further still. Without sure footing, I'm positive we would have fallen as well. My breathing was becoming more ragged, my heart pounding harder and harder. Just when I thought I would pass out from the nerves, the elevator came to a stop. But this wasn't the end, no. It was only just the beginning.
Welcome!
You've hopelessly arrived once again. Did you want to come here again because of how wonderful it is? Isn't it wonderful? I put so much effort into building this place. It should be a monument. Actually, we're the ones who used the exiles to build this courtroom. But Father just took all the credit.
Wonderful.
But I am happy to be used as a slave. Bye, Father.
What are you saying?
You idiots are really committing to this henchman bit.
They're so cute.
You guys are just so cute that I can't help working you to the bone. You put a lot of elaborate detail in this courtroom. Almost like it's for show.
Oh?
For show, huh? That's an interesting way to put it. Is this just for show? Are you showing this to people outside and... Those people aren't with us, so you don't need to worry about them. Get it? They're not with us, as in they're no longer with us. You know what I mean?
Hey,
In other words, you 13 are the only ones left in the world. Now show me just how you intend to bargain for your lives. Yeah, that adds up. Sorry. Sorry, I was counting. I was like, there are 13 of us left? Then, the class trial began. Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. After falling from his former glory, he told us he had no reason to live. But even so, he said he wanted to fight beside us, to get out of here with us. For that, he was trying to find a reason to live. He might have been a little stern, but he wasn't a cold man at all. And the person who killed him is here right now. I want to believe that's a lie. I don't want to believe it at all. But If this is where I find the truth, I won't avert my eyes anymore. This is the wish she entrusted to me. I will find the truth, to get out of here, with everyone alive. I'm going to survive. I can't die here, in order to keep my promise to her. I will fight. I will fight for my life in this trial of truths and lies. Yes, I would like to save. Okay, skills, we did get a new one. The, who's time penalty for breaking non-stop? We got one from Spacewalk. Reduces the shock when an obstacle is hit. Effective during Psych Taxi. Never mind, I'm good. How many? I got 6. This is already bought. Okay, I want to buy that one where it's like the cursor doesn't move as much. Silence all conversations except those the reticles on. And the eye reveals a viewpoint. Yeah. Usually the focus gauge drains slower while concentrating during fever time. Trigger happy. Decreases the delay after using truth bullets or truth blades. Now, upshift. Speed is increased. Reticle shakes less. I can't get it. Effective during non-stop mass panic debates. Well, I guess we're good on that. Let's begin. I'm sorry, but the audio for this is gonna really suck. And everyone is gonna be speaking, so I'm sorry about that. You can still read it though, but it's not gonna sound as good.
Now then, let's be during the trial.
Yeah, I already know this.
I'll punish everyone also. Refusing now. Let's get this crazy.
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone.
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now let me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit.
Are you summoning a spirit bomb?
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Yeah! I'm in top form today.
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me.
Huh? I'm not interrupting you. Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E. Himiko seems suspicious.
What naughty?
Hey! Andy, how can you accuse Himiko? Aren't you a friend? I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me. He is... You should thank him.
Dang it, it's good.
It's true, though.
Why is it still happening?
But I still...
Why? I don't get why my controller is messing up. Let's go back through and read it. He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all. Screw Atua, that guy's not got nothing on me. I'll protect Himiko. But this does point to Himiko being the most suspicious. Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show. His body appearing in the water tank leads to the only think the escape trick played the part. Jesus Christ. I can't speak. It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the only one performing the trick.
It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
Alright, let me just click on it. No, that's wrong. The underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic. That's not the part you need to deny, You need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit. Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, why did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession. Stop it! There's no way any of that is true. It is true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma. But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick. There's no trick. That really was magic. Okay, now what am I gonna do with...
There's no trick.
Oh, it's fixed now.
That really was magic.
No, maybe it really was magic.
Oh, stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit. Stop picking on Himiko! A cute, tiny flower like her could kill anyone. I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
As I expected, the others suspect Himiko. But I have my doubts. I can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Nona.
After that, the time ran out. The tank of Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
And he was eaten alive!
The bone of piranhas.
Oh wait, no, that was... found it.
Savage way to go.
No, that's wrong.
No,
The
that's wrong!
underwater escape was no trick, it's magic.
We heard it the first time, Titless. No one cares!
I agree with that! Ryoma's body was eaten by the piranha that fell into the tank. That is a fact, but that doesn't mean it was the cause of death.
Atua blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Nona.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Wait, no. Whoops. Watching Shuichi, the problem is... Oh. Yep, I was wrong. Dang it.
Atua
Man, I bet this sounds good. It going really fast and the audio messing up.
And he was eaten
There we go.
That's wrong!
Man, you gotta say no, that's wrong. Not just that's wrong. Gosh.
No,
What's wrong with you?
death was not caused by the piranhas. The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. He was drowned.
I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's new to me.
Okay.
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male!
So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
When did Ryoma drown? It was obviously... Duh. It's obvious it was before the show started.
Ryoma was already drowned before the show started.
Agreed. Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water. To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever. By that point, he had already joined the ranks of the dead. Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Hidden? Where?
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank, and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body? Oh, wait. Himiko should know since she performed the under escape trick.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
Cause it's magic.
Jesus Christ.
No, maybe it really was magic.
Shut up.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are liars.
Why everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings. We should let him vent. After all, it's tough for the man of the house.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how the trick works to where the body was hidden.
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
Then let's work together to reveal the secrets behind Himiko's trick.
I hate how the audio is messing up. Because this is one of the parts in the games where you're able to listen and stuff.
So, not real magic?
No, it was real magic. Magic. Oh no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful! Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
Anyway, we first need to determine how Himiko performed the trick. If we can't figure that out, this case is going nowhere.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just landed out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
Covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank has a secret hatch.
Yep.
I agree.
I agree with that.
Maki is correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
I see. So it did have one.
That's right. There was a panel.
Oh my god.
There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape. That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab.
For strength.
Okay.
No! Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male.
I hate you. Like, I really do.
Ah! I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel! The side of the tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch.
Here.
I know she didn't do that. And now, I'm gonna punch you!
Got it.
Wait a second. Before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
Because if she escaped from hatch and tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
I'll cut through your words.
I'll cut through you words. I'll cut you.
There was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water. The staircase was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch, meaning the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
Inside staircase. His body was in stairs?
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater. There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance, allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected. Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us. It's placed so that the water would not drain the staircase.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Ha-ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed!
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
Behold, the magnificent underwater escape.
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
No, magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet.
That's it?
I mean, yeah, it seems obvious. She didn't get wet.
It's because she changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Do you hide one behind the stage in advance?
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Ah! Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair. But her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
Huh? Like a duck?
Himiko, come on, give it up already.
Fine. You win. It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
So I was correct.
But that doesn't mean I use them. I didn't need them. 'Cause
Oh
I
my
used
God.
magic.
Again with magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Now that we understand how the trick is performed, let's move on.
Yes, let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body? From our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there.
Who says they went in together? She could have made a switch as she was leaving the tank. At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs.
True.
That way, she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is? I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
Wait a minute! Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
Why is she in the middle?
Andy, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? You'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Our 2 will lose precious devotees. Are you okay with that, Tango?
I'm totally fine with that.
What?
I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything. I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't die, then I'd rather just die. So until this body takes its final breath, I'm can keep believing in Himiko.
Okay. What are we non-stop debating?
Only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaped,
During the magic show, when the timer hit 20 seconds, Gonta went up the top of the stage. No one was in the tank during that time. Gonta didn't notice Ryoma inside the tank until after the piranhas.
in the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stair.
Oh! That makes sense. Ryoma was in the tank with the piranhas. Or maybe not, but that's what I think, at least right now.
And she switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show. The tank was covered with the curtain.
So basically, no one saw any.
That's wrong!
Get riggedy wrecked.
Someone did see inside the tank. It was Gonta. Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above. Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank. Saw no one in there.
No one was in there.
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, that's actually a great clue. Because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull them out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means, if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point, for the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body. Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
Why? Where was Ryoma's body hidden? We need to pin that down. It's clear that it was not inside the staircase, but where? Piranha tank. Oops, wrong thing.
His body.
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for
hold
Himiko.
on.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be possible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it before we saw it.
But if the body and piranha were separated, then it wouldn't have been devoured, correct?
Oh.
Where
Could
were
have
you
been.
hiding Ryo's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs.
Square glass pane.
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body...
Yep.
I agree.
I agree with that. I'm just gonna keep saying it like in Danganronpa 2.
Your hypothesis is correct. The body and the piranhas were separated. This was accomplished
That's why the
using
piranhas were so
square glass
cramped.
pane found in the tank.
Just as I thought. Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tech. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
That means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time!
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Gonta knew it!
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranha fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into the water tank with them.
Oh, Mono Kid has a little X by where he used to stand. I didn't even see that. Right when the timer hit 0, the buzzer went off. And then... the bottom of the suspended tank swung open, and the murky water and shadowy shapes inside fell straight into the water tank Himiko was swimming in. Huh? Huh?
You know, now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Even murky water, a dead body would still be visible in glass tank.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure body.
Yep.
A certain something?
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
How could you hide a body like that?
How was the culprit able to conceal the body in the piranha tank? With the piranhas? Yeah.
This is it!
I'm like, it's obvious, isn't it?
It was piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
I noticed it right as the show started. I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas like rabbits.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased.
They were just pushed against the glass.
The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? Piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them. The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was lit from the piranha tank. It was really easy to detach that lid, so it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
Hey, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful! Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome!
As much evidence, it seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there'd be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't switch place with the body, then you couldn't kill him.
I don't think that's how that works.
It only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Okay, but still, that's way better!
That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you.
Apologize, Angie! You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now!
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
What? Is he a teenager?
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Andy. We should be mad at this class trial. At this killing game.
True dat.
Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart.
That's what it is anyway.
What?
Oh my gosh.
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry though.
He was still brainwashed! I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze. Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard School or something?
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Eh? What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb horde pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Oof.
You calling a dumb pig?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Kokichi brings up a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have set up the scene.
I was wrong!
Well, I was thinking that maybe they could open the window to the gym. Well, the pool is also.
That's it!
But no.
It was done yesterday, before nighttime.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Oh, wait. How do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumb questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained fishlet.
Fishlet?
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
If you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
You talking about my butthole?
What?
No, she means the alarm!
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible!
True.
Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
Please stop making
So
that
the
face.
culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday? Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
I'm sure we can narrow it down more if we consider the source of the information. What was the question? What clue helps determine when Ryoma was killed? Insect meet and greet? No, Ryoma was not present. I don't believe anyone that Gonta captured had seen Ryoma.
I was wrong!
Oh, why did he say it like that? I was just thinking that that was a time frame when it could have happened. What staircase? Kokichi left the ultimate entomologist lab at 9 p.m. Last night he was caught by Kira. We're in the courtyard. Witnessing
This is
Ryoma?
it!
Yeah.
If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death. Hirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes, Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m., was killed before nighttime officially began.
And we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
So what we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes? Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be four of us. Myself, Kaito, Miu, and also... Maki.
Wow, Kirumi! You would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil truth.
But doesn't
so
Kirumi have an alibi with Kokichi?
Ah, beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time.
Huh?
But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
It's too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise!
But Miu, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
You think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is!
Bruh.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, you?
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab at the time. I didn't go to gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
What about Kaito? Only murderers grew out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Anyway, among those four, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, you have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Oh, wait. I remember now. I do have an alibi.
Wait, Maki doesn't have an alibi
whether or
either.
not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm not
way
the
I'm the
culprit.
culprit!
Well, no, the mass panic debate is gonna start. That's what you're thinking, right? Well, you're exactly correct, buddy. But let me give you another tutorial first. The mass panic debate this time will have a loud voice dialogue. Okay. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone's arguments. Even if you see a weak spot, you can't refute it. Oh no, what do I do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Luckily, it's just like white noise. Shut them up with the X button silencer. After that, the arguments will be audible again. Then you just shoot the weak spot at shoot the truth bullet at the weak spot. You know the drill. Thank you for understanding.
I was running away from Gonta!
What is your alibi?
Hiding in the classroom!
When I was running for
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom!
things got a little heated if you catch my
Until they
drift.
left with
Something
Gonta.
felt perfect.
What's Maki's
That was
alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
at
did
the
not
time.
stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room! Jeez!
I need to sort out everyone's statements just like Kaede did. I need to calm down. Focus on one at a time.
I was running away from Gonta!
What is your
I
alibi?
tried hiding in the classroom.
When I was running for
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
things got a little heated if you catch my
Until
drift.
they
Something
left
felt perfect.
What's Maki's
That was
alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
Last person saw Ryoma was gone to.
Are you sure you did not stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
What's this? She was standing guard over her lab last night. She stayed at her dorm room only during nighttime. I need to sort out everyone's statements just like Kaede.
Running away, Gonta.
Trying to Bull's burger during nighttime.
Hiding in the classroom.
Can I scan yet? Whoops.
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
Got a little heated at
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and...
Immediately after Yuichi left the entomologist's lab at 9 p.m. last night, he was caught by Kirumi. Oh! Okay, hold on. I get it now. He is talking about Kirumi.
Are you sure you did not stay at the gym?
No, in my own room.
I heard it.
Okay, I get it. I get it more now.
No, I think Kirumi's telling the truth. Kokichi's store proves it.
Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kirumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking me if I was up to no good. She just kept talking, then finally let me go at 10 p.m. right when nighttime rolled around. A whole hour? Well, only the first half hour was a lecture, then we played tag for the other half.
Kokichi met Kirumi at 9 p.m., and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Oof.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Miyu, Kaido, and Maki! You're including me, too?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say
Yeah.
who it is already.
He limited his figure he saw. The key. Well, according to we know, figure must be.
That's it! Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
What? Mew?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerd!
Wait a sec. So when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kirumi was lecturing me. Something odd? I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit.
A girl walking around half naked.
Who else could it be? but the horny exhibitionist Mew.
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? Could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear, even me.
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
Oh, going to see Mew, but Gonta's face get red hot, so Gonta could not bring her. Your face got hot? You mean you were hot on her trail, right? No, she used her, what'd she call it, secret woman weapon, and then... Well... I, had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got a
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
Well, because, I'm pretty stacked, so I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches. Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Mew was in her underwear, and Gonta weird feeling.
We don't need to talk about the birds and the bees with Gonta right now.
So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time. And I mean all the time.
Okay.
So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Alibis for yesterday has been recorded. Only Maki and Kaito don't have one, right?
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo gets the culprit by it.
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. But something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe Kaito. Until he's proven guilty, I will trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have a perfect idea.
What?
We narrowed it down to two people, and one of those two is the culprit, right? Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
What is this effective method?
It's gonna be, voting.
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is, yeah? Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder?
Have the two argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find a culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit! If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the two suspects argue against each other.
You know, I don't like him, but I don't like him the way I didn't like that I didn't like Nagito from the second game, where I didn't like him just because I don't like the way he does it. He brings up good points. Like, I didn't like it, but in the last trial, when Kaede died, after she died, he brought up, or before she died, he brought up that it was her fault because she did what Monokuma wanted her to do, and that was get the idea of murder in her head. Which is true, basically. I mean, I didn't like it, but it was true. So.
No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives. So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun! We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would lighten things up a bit.
Yep, I totally agree.
No one likes you, Monokuma.
Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
On your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. Hot debate to smoke out the liar.
And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is this! Ta-da!
I bet that's Ryoma's the pad that he got.
The Cubs pad?
Not just any Cubs pad, but a one given to our latest victim, Ryoma. When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow.
So, it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
One of these two had it?
For us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to.
Well, it's not Kaito.
Take a guess, everyone. Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
What do you that Ryoma had? Was it Kaito's or Maki's? I should know the answer. It was Maki.
That's it.
It was Maki's motive video, right?
Wow, how did you ever guess? Oh, I know. It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito. Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be.
Yeah, she wouldn't have had the chance
I
to
only
watch
brought
it
up
either.
the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? This extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
We're screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit! I'm not the culprit, that's for sure.
Which means...
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
But Maki isn't the culprit either.
Huh?
What?
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit. It's just a hunch I've got.
Hunch? Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch. This is an official hunch from the Kaito
What?
Momota, luminary of the stars.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
No, he might actually be that stupid. Damn idiot! A damned idiot!
What?
Hey, don't call me an idiot. Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
You what?
You believe in her? But based on what?
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point. In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right? Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
So, you do not have any evidence.
Basically.
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where you're coming from, because I want to believe in Himiko too.
Want to believe, huh? Yeah, I think I understand that.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
He's an idiot after all.
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. It really hurts my feelings.
It's true. That's not what a class trial is about. You're supposed to think logically. You can't let your feelings into it. It's absurdity. Total absurdity. But then again, that absurdity saved me before, right? Why? Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the cult. I believe in you because I want to. Do I need any other reason than that? A what? Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in. If I can just trust my logic, maybe I should trust Kaito's feelings too. Yeah, it'll work out in the end, so.
I'll believe in Maki as well.
What?
That's our Kaido, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaito to this crime either. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now, they're innocent.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training. I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them? Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspect.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Huh?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Seriously, enough's enough. Stop calling me an idiot.
What are you trying to say, Maki?
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
Oh, tell us what?
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
What?
With Ryoma? At nighttime?
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
That's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and Maki.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they know have alibis for those times.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Quit fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line crap?
Yes, this seems too convenient.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie!
Was that a lie? Did Maki lie to us? It's true we don't have all the facts. But why would Maki say that now? Of all the times? If I trust her innocence, I should believe in her statement. But should I? Intermission? Yep. I hate the intermission because there's no point for it. I mean, saving is nice, but saving over the prologue. I don't want too many slots. Plus, I'll just replay the game again if I want to. If I want to get to a specific point.
Now then.
Hoo-hoo! It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the results. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? Well, wait a second. What result? Voting time hasn't happened yet. Yes, it has. Don't you remember, Monosuke? No, it hasn't. You're the one who doesn't remember, Monotaro.
Uh-oh.
Aw, man, you're right. Silly me. I'm so forgetful.
Yeah.
Wow! I didn't expect you all to get so worked up over such a small lie. You kids are pretty gullible, huh?
Now then.
Well, anyway, let's just skip this trial and jump ahead to Chapter 3.
The hell you
Wait a second. We don't know who the culprit. We don't know the culprit yet. Yeah, who killed Rantaro? That was Chapter 1's case. How can you be this forgetful? Who killed Rantaro?
Another shocking truth revealed.
Back to square one.
Square one? If Square won, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
What?
Wow! What does...
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless...
Okay, no one cares, Mono Cubs.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Nor one to talk.
Oof.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video?
I actually didn't check her when I got so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then what did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
If you went around asking at random, he might have asked some people beside Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? Would have been someone who knew who had each pad. Yeah. Obviously.
It's you! That would be Kokiji.
Cubs pads, gotta catch 'em all. I even got the pads belonging to the people who aren't here. Now everyone can watch their motive video.
So you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
Or both.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Well, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
And then what happened?
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't
wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with
Why?
Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even if we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
If that story is true.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I
Because
didn't
she
say
doesn't want to.
anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier. Seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
Bruh.
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall save!
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.